All right, what's going on, J Fraz?
Man, it's That Bul Trey, man. It's the Unforgiven podcast. We got a guest today.
What's going on, y'all? It's more than Mike D on Instagram. I just go by Mike D from Philadelphia native. Glad to be here.
Yeah, that's what's
all right, man. Tell them where you from and like where you grew up at.
So I grew up in North Philly, man. You know, born and raised. Grew up in Nicetown. You know, I went to Simon Gratz, all public schools. Never had that great of an education, but I never let that stop me. You know, even though I was born like in a impoverished neighborhood, I had privileges like that nobody else had. You know what I mean? I went to Gratz, and one thing Gratz did for me, they flew me out to LA, and I took summer classes at USC.
Oh,
so it's like I always found favor, even in the even in the bad places.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just hope my story brings hope to somebody else. Like, yo, you came from the bottom.
Yeah.
Listen, man, even at the bottom, there's diamonds.
Right.
You know what I mean? So take it and make something out of it.
Yeah. How you get started with the art?
So I mean, I grew up, my favorite cartoons like Dragon Ball Z, just watching those and always wanted to like recreate those moments, from the shows. So I started drawing like my favorite cartoons, and eventually I want to grow. So I started drawing people, and then when I went to USC, they taught me graphic design.
Oh, wow.
And I'm from the hood. I never knew anything about computers or nothing. Like I thought I was going to break it. I'm like, I don't want to touch none of it. But they put me on, man. They showed me some things, and I learned. I loved it so much. I learned it like in a week. You know what I mean? So it just started from like just people just giving me stuff and just like giving me tips and giving me insight and just helped me build a vision. And it just took off.
Well, what are your long-term goals with your art, and where you see yourself in 5 years?
Dude, 5 years, I'm gonna be stuck in a millionaire. Like, 5 years, I'm like, yo, 5 years. Somebody told me I was gonna be a millionaire in 2. So if I can meet that would be love. But right now I'm just trying to focus on like create a residual income where I want my money to like work for itself. I don't want to have to work for money. Like I want to be able to open up a store and that store create money for me. That way I don't even have to work the store. I can just hire people to work it for me, and at the end of the day I can make profit for them and feed a couple people, you know what I mean? So I really want to build a business and eventually, man, build something on some Nike, on Nike's level where I could build an empire. And not only for myself, man, that's why it's more than Mike D, because it's more than myself. Like I want to do something for me, and also I want to build a community. I got plans for the hood, I got plans for my family, I got plans for everything, man. So in 5 years, I want to be able to feed at least 5 more people, you know what I mean? So I just want to build something that's more than myself.
Yeah, I feel
That's real shit. That's real shit.
So, what inspired this picture right here?
All right, so the Philly pick. I'm born and raised here, man. So like, one thing I notice about people from Philly, whoever gets famous, what they do is they always leave. Like to get more, become more bigger. Or what they always would do, they will always give a shout out back to the city. Like, yo, I'll never forget. Like what raised me, who raised me. It takes a community. It took the whole city to raise these people out of the dirt. You know what I mean? So it's just like, I always wanted to give back. I always wanted to like create that moment, like create the atmosphere for like those people to come together. Like it would be so dope for all those people who came out the city, who did so many things, and even people who came to the city and made a name for themselves. Put them all in one space and really do something like incredible. And I was thinking like, yo, it'd be so dope to have all these people in real life come together and take a pic. You know what I mean? That would be just crazy, like on some like a Philly holiday, like come back to your city type time. Like, and it just would be amazing. So I really just did the pic, man, because I wanted to see all these people together, because these people, they always show love to Philly, man. No matter where they went, they always gave a wave back, and this is basically my wave to them, like, yo, I salute you back. So, but yeah, man.
That's respect. How did it feel to get a notoriety from other Philly celebrities and magazines, like such as The Source?
When I first posted it, yo, that shit wasn't getting no love.
Oh, bro?
No love, bro. Cause like, I don't know, I got high expectations. Like when I drop something, I expect like 1 million people to love it already. Right. This is my thing, even though it might not get that. So when I posted it, I'm like, what? Will nobody see it? What, I gotta post it again? Exactly. So I actually, I stayed up all night doing it. So I fell asleep. Cause I was like, nah, I'm just gonna go to sleep because I'm tired. So I took like a half an hour nap, whatever like that. I woke up, dog. The first person to share it was AI. I saw it.
Okay.
I literally ran out the crib like was on the street with my chest out. I was super hyped. Then I went back and I seen that Kevin Hart shared it, and it just was like, wow, this is what I was working for. Like, you know, it's nothing like meeting a goal. You know what I mean? You want to lose weight. You know what I mean? You meet that goal, you show off. You know what I mean? You get hyped. Right. I mean, you work for that ab. You get that ab. It's a wrap. You know what I mean? You feel good. So this was like everything to me. That was like the biggest reward I can get. Because that's what I aim for, you know what I mean? So it was incredible. And then I got other perks as well from it. So it's just been opening up so many doors for me.
Did you meet anybody in that picture?
Yeah, I met Meek. I met, I think from this picture, I only met Meek so far from this picture. I met Gilly, and that's it so far. But from the other picture from part 2, I met about 4 or 5 people from there. From part 2, met Patty Jackson, Mark Lamont Hill, met Patty Bell. Who else? I met Morris Twins. But I kind of, they grew up in the same neighborhood, so I already kind of knew them. And but a few other people, man. But yeah, a lot of people reached out to me, which was crazy. I got to talk to some people.
That's what's up.
Yeah, P&B Rock Brother hit me up. P&B Mean.
That love.
Yeah, and then what's his name? The new comedian boy. He got a G Funny. He got a.
Oh yeah. Y'all like give a fuck. That boy, funny as shit.
That's what's up.
So what message do you want to convey with your art, and like, do you want to inspire others, like?
Yeah, so like what I do, like I always try to create art with substance, like something that people can feel, something that people can take away from. So like if you see it, I want my art to pull something out of somebody. So like I want my art to influence the highest emotions, anger, joy, love, and peace, and all that other stuff. I want that stuff to pull out of a person when they see my stuff. So like when I did like a picture called Birth of a Nation, or a picture called Black Shooter. It's a cop shooting a black face, like a basketball. A lot of people got upset. But that's the goal, because if my art can make you, influence you to react, then that's just everything to me. Because if I can look at an art piece and I don't understand it, that's not good art to me.
Exactly.
Because I want to make art for the common dude. I mean, something that everybody can understand. Because we all got common knowledge. So I'm not gonna create something real deep that nobody can understand. I want to create something that's like everybody. Because it's almost like a joke. Like you say a joke and nobody get the joke. It's like ain't nobody laughing, ain't nobody enjoying it. So it's like make it for the common person, so they can go away with something. Either some understanding, either some type of peace, or just something they could just take from it. You know what I mean? Or a conversation they can bring to somebody else. So I always try to create art with a message and with substance somebody can take.
That's real shit. That's real shit. So that's what.
I mean, I was gonna say, where can people find and purchase your art?
So you can go on my website at buymiked.com. It's BYMIKED.com, and I'm on Instagram at more than Mike D.
What advice can you get upcoming artists, like people that want to?
Yo, anybody want to do art, man, I think the biggest thing is be original. Be original. A lot of people want to copy other people's work, but the best thing you can do is just be original. And don't be too deep, man. Do not try to be too deep. Add all these words, and I don't know. Sometimes people try to be too deep, but just have fun, man. Like just have fun. Like don't take it too serious, and don't be hard on yourself, because I learned that even if you don't like it, there's somebody out in the world that will love it. I mean, I dropped stuff that I wasn't sure of. You know what I mean? Like I had to send. I actually was unsure of the Philly joint, because like I sent this to somebody and they wasn't like hype about it as I hype was. And when I don't get the feedback that I want, it's kind of like, dang, I start agreeing with the person, the negative person, you know what I mean? Yeah. So I was like, man, I gotta believe in my work no matter how people feel. So it's just like, man, so I would tell that person, yo, just believe in your work. Don't let nothing stop you. You know what I mean? Just keep going. Be original, and do something that the world's never seen before. You know what I mean?
Well, since you that's what I'm saying. So how do you do constructive criticism? Because artists, they sensitive. You know what I mean? Whether you do music or like, how do you? And then like, do you take on it? Like,
I love it. When I dropped this and everybody was mad, yo, I was loving the comments. The comments was the best part. The comments was the best part. I mean, I was loving it. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I look at it like this. You know what I mean? I always try to look at the positive things. So it's almost like a kid who was like playing like football, for instance. Like if he did his best, nobody would get mad. Like, oh, you did your best, and you know what I mean? You know, you probably got like, you know, some type of, you know, this, you know, defect or something like that. You can't do no more. But if you can do better, yo, you best believe I'm gonna be mad. Cause you can do better.
Exactly.
So if everybody out here like, yo, you missing this person, oh, you this and this, and like, dang, these people believe in me because they know I can do better.
Word.
So it's just like, man, I just take it as a sign. It's like, dang, these people really know I can do something better than this. You know what I mean? So let's take it in the positive way.
You got any upcoming showcases or anything?
Yeah, I got a show tomorrow on the what's it 27th. It's called Share What You Were Born to Do. It's my homegirl Deanna, she putting a showcase together and she invited me to come out, so I'm gonna slide through there. And it's the 27th. I gotta look up the address because I just be on the go all the time.
Yeah, word.
But yeah, definitely, man. It's a showcase, and I got another one Wednesday on Halloween. I think it's Wednesday. I'm having it at the Noto with my man J Ortiz. He doing a Halloween theme art show, and I'm gonna be there selling some work.
Alright. Alright. So out of all your one more question. Out of all your pieces, like, what's your favorite? Cause like I got plenty of favorites that you got. Like, you know, like I think you got the one with the Fresh Prince, what's the Eddie Murphy character?
Oh yeah. Comes from Akeem
that John
and T'Challa.
The Kanye John with the with the Jordan. Like so many like.
Yo, my all-time favorite. I don't think I can do anything to top this. I like Mike pick. Man, my it's with Jordan, Tyson, and Jackson all in one.
Okay.
That's my favorite one of all time. I even like it better than the Philly joint. Yeah, I gotta show you that joint. That joint is crazy. It's my all-time favorite pick. Like, I got it on my shirt.